job, which meant I could pay for gas for my car. Had a car, it was a crap car, but I had a car. Life was good, and then things started not going so good. Mono, made me very ill, and I couldn't go to school, and I lost my job because I was sick, and I got kicked from home, and what else? Oh, and also I had this wonderful relationship, as I thought, and that fell apart. So basically, almost everything that I could think of that could happen at that point was happening. And I was going, oh my goodness, what's going on? And started talking to God a lot. I started saying, first of all, who are you? Are you there? Are you real? What's going on? Who am I? What am I doing? And so I thought, maybe I should start reading the Bible. Maybe that would tell me. And I just so happen to have this New Testament from grade 5 from the Gideons. God bless them. And so I had this Gideon's Bible sitting on my shelf, which I really hadn't opened since grade 5. And I opened it up and started reading. And I was very excited. And I got through, I'd read about 15 minutes a day, that kind of thing. And it was so interesting to me, actually. And I just, I was a very skeptical person, so everything I read, of course, I'm going, oh, how does this work? Well, this kind of thing, right? And as I'm reading along, all of a sudden I get engulfed in the story, and the story of Jesus, and it was just amazing. And reading about the things that he's saying, he's talking about having to be like born again, reborn, from God, and these kind of things. And I was like, oh, I get it. This is great. This is brilliant. And he's talking about all these things, and his stories, and just even the Sermon on the Mount, and everything's just turned upside down. All of a sudden, the last shall be first, and all these kind of things. And I was reading this stuff, and it just, I felt like I knew who God was, and I felt like I knew who I was and where I fit into that. And this whole thing, I'm condensing it. It took about a year, maybe, or so, for me to kind of get it all. And I started going to church and all this kind of stuff. And I remember I got to the end, and I thought, well, I kind of have a decision to make. And I knew I could either kind of continue on the way I had been going before, which is basically I'll make a plan, and I'll, accomplish these things, and that didn't seem to be working very good. Or the other alternative, which I found in this narrative, in this beautiful story of Jesus, was that I could submit my life to Him, my Creator, who maybe knew some of these things about me, what I was all about, and what I was supposed to be doing. So it was really a no-brainer, actually. Made a decision at that point to do as, I think it's in Luke, Jesus talking to a young Pharisee, young fella, and asked him what basically the purpose of life is. I'm kind of paraphrasing here. And he says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, and all your soul, and all your mind. And that's when I kind of got it. And so I decided to do that. And I got baptized shortly after that. And God is amazing. And He has turned my life around and taken a broken life and a broken person, and He's slowly mended it. And I want to open that to all of you, that if you're at that point where you're reading that narrative, that beautiful story of Jesus, and you've come to know Him and love Him, and that you would do the same and give over your life to Him. Thanks for letting me tell you my story.